Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Is it? Okay, good. All right. Because it's a little confusing when I look at my OBS, when I look at Twitch and YouTube, and I'm doing something on screen that happened like I did like 10 seconds ago. So anyway, this looks a little better for me. So yeah. So I don't know what people's, let me just start this over. Because in case I want to just edit this video or edit this stream and just make this one section of video. So let me just do this. Let's just get organized here. So I want to talk about my plans and aims on this whole social media thing. And I feel like maybe you have similar goals, maybe you have similar plans, maybe. So I'm a very small YouTuber. I'm a small everything when it comes to social media. I'm probably not even a blip on people's radar. So the ultimate aim is to grow on YouTube to where I get monetized, become an affiliate on Twitch, also be an Amazon affiliate, and just go everywhere I can get monetized to try to do that. And then, obviously building up my audience, following, creating memberships, viable content for people. And you know what, maybe you might have the same goal, you might have the same aspiration. I don't know, maybe. But if you are a creator and you're very much in the humble beginnings of your journey like I am, you probably have similar goals that I have. So currently, unless people just randomly unsubscribe, I have about 314 subscribers on my YouTube right now. I have a whopping 4 followers on my Twitch. But then again, I don't really advertise my Twitch because I've been trying to figure out how to use it to my advantage. And I got a couple of people on my Instagram and TikTok, but yeah, so really Twitch and YouTube are my main objectives. Maybe for you, it might be TikTok, might be Instagram. I don't really know. But I think at the end of the day, if you are a creator on the platform, I mean, you're just trying to do the best you can. You're trying to put forth the best content that is within your power to do. I've had some help. I've had a very good YouTuber, Charles Salbox, that has greatly aided me. I've had a friend of mine, I don't know if I should mention his name. Well, okay, I guess he doesn't mind. Darwin, he's helped me out. He knows who he is. And very few people. Obviously, my sister has helped me out. So I feel like every time you're trying to build something, you're going to need some help at some point, unless you're like a mass millionaire or something like that, which I am not. I am poor. And, so I'm just trying to make my ends meet. But I think the one strength I think I have is I have time. And I think that's the one thing that I can leverage better. I feel like people that want to do this whole YouTube, the TikTok, whatever platform they're on, or Twitch, right? It doesn't matter what platform it is. I think a lot of times, if it's not the fear of starting, whatever that fear might be, maybe you're not sure what you want to talk about, you're not sure about your equipment, whatever it is. I feel like it's time. I feel it's time that really messes people up, because some people just have busy lives. Some people just, they just have things that just keeps them from creating. Whether they have a whole bunch of kids, they got, their 9 to 5, their job, going to college, or all of the above. And then by the time they get done doing what they're doing, they got to sleep, right? So it doesn't leave much time to create, let alone be consistent. So that's the one advantage I can 100% say that is in my favor, is that that I have, which is time to do a bunch of things. A whole lot of creation, and I gotta admit, sometimes I procrastinate. Sometimes I sometimes I get frustrated, because I think we've all been there. You bust your ass, you work your ass off, and then you put forth the best video. You think that you think that the video is going to set the world on fire, and then you upload it, and then you barely get like 20 views. So yeah, that can definitely be very frustrating. 100%. I've been there. I'm still there, pretty much. And so I think, I think you have to kind of come to grips with reality. It's like somebody who's obese. It's somebody who's like overweight is trying to lose 100 pounds in a month, or some craziness like that. Like, you didn't get fat overnight, so you're not going to lose it like that. So it's the same thing. Like, anytime you do something, especially like trying to grow your social media, and I don't mean like if you're already famous, like somebody like me who's a relative unknown, outside of the few friends and family I have left, it's very difficult to build that core audience, to get those people that's willing to really engage with you. In fact, I could probably sit down here. Sit down on the chair, actually. Kind of have this little one-on-one. Yeah, so I do feel that it can get very frustrating, and to the point where it really kind of makes you like question yourself, like makes you second guess, like, am I that good, or is this worth it? Because many times I felt that way. I felt like this shit isn't gonna work. Videos, I've spent like hours of editing, making making sure the volume is good, just doing everything I possibly can to make the video as good as I can make it. And then it's like you hit upload, and it's like nobody gives a damn. And you just kind of question yourself, like, why am I even doing this? So that's where I have to remind myself that, everybody starts from zero. And I guess some people grow from zero faster than others, and not everything you make is going to be a home run. Sometimes you might make a video, as I said, you think is great, and it doesn't go nowhere. And then other times you make another video and you're like, this is not going to do anything, and it could be your best video. So it's just so weird and random how it is. But when I look at people like those that are very successful on the platform, and their story is very similar. They kept going, they kept pushing forward, and they gained their level of success. So who knows? Maybe I may at some point be one of those success stories. The fact that I even have 300 plus subscribers, I mean, I didn't even think that was going to happen, honestly. But I guess that kind of brings me to another point, is that not all traffic is good traffic. I think I watched this other video where a guy he was kind of reacting to another channel. And the channel he was reacting to, the topic of that video was he's going to no longer shout out small channels. And so obviously as I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, so he's not going to shout. So I kept watching. And ultimately, what he learned was the people that would go and check out the channel that he's shouting out, those or many of those people, they would not really engage with the channel. They wouldn't really support the channel. And it would actually affect the channel negatively. This is why one of the cardinal sins is, telling your friends and family about your YouTube or your Twitch or whatever platform that you're on. And because, like, for instance, if you're telling your parents, and you're having a gaming channel or maybe you're having a fitness channel and your parents aren't really into either, yeah, they'll probably, like, oh, okay, I'll support you. I'll subscribe to your channel. But it's like, they're not really, like, past that moment, they're not really engaging. So when your videos land on their feed because they're now subscribed and they just they don't engage, they don't click on the video, they don't do nothing. It can have a negative what's the word? My mind is fried. It can have a negative outcome. That's a negative outcome on your channel. And so that's why for me, I'd much rather have people that are interested in the channel. And, sometimes, it's like that, but I don't know. Let me see. Oh, wow, somebody actually responded. I gotta admit, in fact, let me bring my phone to me because, but I just feel that's a real thing. So as I said, for whoever's catching this, I'm streaming this on YouTube and Twitch. So if I'm not getting to some of the channels, I definitely, oh, okay, this guy, it sounds like, I guess this guy on Twitch, I guess he was a bot, I guess. Cheap viewers on, I don't know. I'm not even gonna click on that. I'm not trying to catch a damn computer virus. But in any event, I just think you just have to grow organically. And I will say when it comes to like streaming to nobody, it is kind of weird because you really do feel like you're talking to yourself. But, I just feel like if you already go in knowing that people are not going to be watching your live stream, I would just look at it as just make believe you're recording a video. And I think that's just I feel like at that point, you can kind of record two different videos or many. Like for instance, I could say something like this. Greetings and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be covering the ongoing controversy of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the game that released February 4th. And so you see what I mean, right? And then I'll talk about the controversy and then I'll be like, oh, well, thanks for tuning in. And then that's it. And then I'll probably have like a brief pause, right? I may change seating position. Or I may, if I'm reading an outline or a note, and then I'm like, okay, and then you go into the next video, and then you talk about the next topic, and then once the stream ends, then I guess what you choose to do is go in that photo in your video editor and just find that part. And then now you have 2 videos you can upload. And I guess that's kind of one way to really look at live streaming if you're not necessarily, you know, getting that active engagement. You know, I just think that I think that's kind of like what people do. I do feel that that is what people tend to do, in my opinion. But, you know, I think it's good to just keep pushing forward, to try to keep faith in yourself. And I think that's really the thing to do. Even on this live stream right now, a lot of dead air because I'm essentially talking to myself. I am talking to myself. But, and I'm not doing what I suggested, which is make believe I'm making a YouTube video. At this point, I'm just kind of like rambling, you know, but that's all good. You know, this was good to see with my, with this feature that I'm using to stream to both platforms. So, you know, that's pretty cool. So at the end of the day, this is good practice. I don't look at this as a fail. This definitely did not go as I was anticipating, because I had a rough start to this stream because I created when I was going to go live from OBS, I had I thought I set up everything. I mean, I did set up everything. I set up a thumbnail. I set up the title, the description. I did all that. And then when it came to going live, it's basically it had a stream already scheduled, the one that I made. But then when I activated the thing that's in the OBS plugin for multi-streaming, it's like it just went live without any of the things I did. So it's like, what the hell? So that got me really frustrated. I was really cursing up a storm on that one because I legitimately did not understand. And then I was like, okay, I'm just going to stream directly from YouTube. But then I forgot because I'm already streaming on Twitch. I only have one webcam. I was so frustrated. I didn't even get that. But yeah, man, just chilling. And hopefully I get a little bit of watch time off of this. So I would say, how's everybody doing? But everybody isn't here. So, but yeah, it's one of those things. You just try to do what you can with what you got. That's the only thing you can do. So for me, as I said before, one of the main gifts that I have is that I have an insane amount of time. Like literally, if I really wanted to, I can live stream all night long. I can stream 24 hours a day, or maybe not 24 hours. I have to sleep, but I can literally stream as my priority. And that is something that I do have to remind myself that is a benefit that many people would love to be able to. I'm sure there are people who do have large channels would love to have more time to dedicate to their channel or dedicate to their platform that they're creating on. And I have that. Of course, not having a powerful laptop or, I don't have a desktop, I have a laptop. And, my laptop computer, which my sister, blessed me with when I got this apartment that I'm in. But it does. It's not completely bad. It does have a graphics card. It's not an NVIDIA. I think it's an AMD Ryzen graphics card. But it's not built for like excessive live streaming where I'm streaming a video game and doing graphics. No, it's a computer that's good for what I'm doing right now, and so hopefully one day I'll be able to get a much more powerful laptop to do the other things, and do it efficiently to where it's shown to the viewer in a good manner. I don't need no 4K. I don't really care about 4K, but 1080p, I would at least like it to be a good viewing experience for the people that's watching the stream. That's what I would like. And then of course, I have like a capture card, but it's mad old. It's actually this right here, the HD60X, the HD60S. But the problem with this one is that it's very old, and it kind of works when it wants to. It's not really that reliable. Sometimes I'll hook it up to my Xbox and then either the sound screws up or maybe the video doesn't capture. It's just, so I just gave up on it. But yeah, so if I had a better graphics card, like say the Elgato HD 60X, if I had that, I think that would be much better. Naturally, I would like the 4KX capture card, but there's no point in me using that when my computer isn't really that great at outputting a lot of things. So I feel like the HD60X would be better for my current setup. I do have a decent microphone. I'm using a Godox microphone right now, but the big microphone, it's a HyperX, so that's very good. I have a very good webcam, which I'm using right now. The Insta Link 3, is that what this shit's called? The Insta 360 Link 2, yeah. So that's an amazing camera, webcam, and so yeah. So I do have some good things. Obviously, if I had a couple other things, it would be better. But I don't have the money like that. So. But so just to continue my ramble, there's a couple of things that I did not know about the Amazon affiliate program, because that's one of the things that I definitely want to get into, as far as like my monetizing and all that other stuff. And that is, so you would see a lot of times, well, I would see in videos where they would be like let's say if you're selling a video game or something, if you're selling a video game and then, or not selling, excuse me, you're not selling a video game. You're like, you're talking about a particular game. So let's say if you're talking about, I don't know, Tekken 8, or you're talking about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, the new game that just came out and has all this controversy to it, but it's still selling very well. I haven't exactly given my opinion on that yet. I think I will in this stream, but I'll try to make that as a separate video. But yeah, and if somebody has an interest in buying the game, I could just simply say, you know what, something to the effect of, if you're interested in this video game that I've talked about today, consider using my link in the description below. it's an affiliate link. Because my thing is, if you're gonna buy the game or buy the product anyway, it's not gonna cost you, the viewer, any additional money. So if you're gonna buy it anyway, and you don't mind buying it digitally, or actually not even digitally, yeah, you can probably, if you're getting it from Amazon, yeah. So whether it's digital or physical, and just support the streamer or the YouTube person, and just buy it using their link. So that's when I kind of got introduced to the whole Amazon affiliate program. Because I would see people do it all the time. I'm like, what is this Amazon affiliate business? And then I watched a video on one time. It was like a Nigerian lady. Her content, I think her channel was Vibe with Sonia. I think that's the name of her channel, if I'm not mistaken. And so she was breaking down the Amazon affiliate program in a way that I didn't know. What she was pretty much saying is, let's say I had an affiliate link in this stream, and let's say, okay, I'm talking about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 or some other popular video game, and you go into my description and you click the affiliate link of that link, right? And it'll take you to, say, Amazon. And let's say the link was for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Well, once you get to Amazon, let's say all of a sudden you change your mind and you're like, instead I want to go and buy Tekken 8, or I want to go and buy, let's say you just buy a different game. Well, because you used the affiliate link to get you to Amazon, the creator or the streamer will still get the commission of that sale, of that purchase, even though it was not the item that the affiliate link was a part of. So if you found an affiliate link for me, and the affiliate link was for Tekken 8, a fighting game, and then you click the affiliate link, it takes you to Amazon, Tekken 8, and all that stuff. But then you decide, you know what? Instead of Tekken 8, I want to buy Street Fighter 6. And then you buy Street Fighter 6 while still being on the Amazon website. I will still get the credit. I will still get a bit of commission for that. Of course, nothing comes out of your pocket. And so that's the part I did not know. I thought that if somebody clicked an affiliate link and it was specifically for product A, and then once that person clicks on the link, but they choose to buy product C, I thought that, at that point, the creator doesn't get nothing. So I didn't know that. So that was very good to learn. Another thing I learned was this. So let's say if you use my affiliate link, hypothetically speaking, I'm keeping it very simple. Let's say Grand Theft Auto 6, right? Let's say if that game came out, whenever it comes out, and I have an affiliate link for that game. So you buy the game, but you also say, you know what? I actually could use some food. Oh, this jacket looks cool. So you go and buy a whole bunch of things while you're still on the Amazon website. Well, the creator will still get commission off of the item that was in the affiliate link that took you to Amazon in the first place. But because you're buying other things, that same creator will get commission for every single item you purchased. That was amazing. I did not know the Amazon affiliate program did that. I didn't know. And so another thing was, if an item is in your basket or something like that. I think she said that you can still get the credit for the item when the person decides to buy it later. I think up to like 48 hours or something like that. So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty damn cool, in my opinion. So I haven't applied to the program, the Amazon affiliate thing yet, but I'm like, well, you know, I feel because it's not like something that it's like it's not guaranteed that you'll get into the program. That's the thing. It's not guaranteed. So you have to apply to it and all that stuff. But yeah. So that is definitely one of the goals for me is to get on the Amazon affiliate, monetize on YouTube, monetize on Twitch, and wherever else, and just build like this huge content library, have this audience that shows up for me, you know, that's basically it. You know, because I've been watching these videos of people, and they would say, "Our subscribers, or are our subscribers important?" and or something to that effect. And I feel like obviously with YouTube, for instance, you need to hit 1,000 subscribers, right? And I believe on Twitch you need to hit amount of people that are also supporting you. And of course, that's definitely even better. That's much more money and whatnot. But I think really for me, getting to that point where I'm the Twitch affiliate, I'm the YouTube partner program, and then I think my mindset will be different because I know I'm getting a little something for the videos in terms of ad revenue. And then I have a couple of subscriber perks and affiliate perks. So I think that is, I think that's really good. I think that's something worthwhile. So that's the goal. Might be even your goal, actually. And if you are a content creator, it more than likely is your goal, unless you're just doing it as a hobby, because I think that's really a difference of doing something as a hobby and doing something with the intent to grow. I think there's a big distinction there. So that's kind of like where I'm at right now, where I just want to try to grow on as many platforms as I can, and have full-time revenue from this, inspire people, help people grow in their own journey, recommend products that will actually help them and not shill for companies. If it's something that if it's a product that I'm recommending, then yeah, it's a product that I stand by, and I think that's very important. I don't want to recommend somebody some nonsense that I'm just not into, or I'm just pushing it because, so because I don't want to do that and lose that integrity. So that's basically where I'm at on that front, because I want to try to be as I want to have that level of integrity where people can trust what I have to say. And oh yeah, so I want to just have that level of integrity, because in business it's so easy to get on the bad side of customers, to lose your integrity, because then now everybody is not going to believe you. They're not going to trust you. They're not going to trust your word. They're not going to trust anything that you have to say. So it's one of those things where you have to be very careful with what you recommend people. So when you have that presence, when you have, you know, when you have that type of audience where you're offering them memberships, you better at least deliver on the things that you're promising those people, because those people are paying you money for those memberships. And you know, I just feel like it's only going to hurt you if you don't follow through, or you're recommending products not because you like them or you've tried them. You're doing it because somebody paid you to, and it's just some product that your audience doesn't give two shits about, you know. So I feel like that those are two pitfalls I would definitely avoid. But I don't know. Maybe over the course of time, I'll get there. I'll get to that point where, you know, I'm making a lot of money from this, or even enough money to pay my bills. Either way, it's more money than I have now. So that's pretty much how I look at it. Because, you know, it is rough financially for me right now. But the one thing I tell myself is that, hey, it can always be worse. And it can always be worse. So I feel, you know, do the best you can, put forth as best content as you can, and that's that. But yeah, man, if you're a creator or you're looking to get into content creation, I feel that there's so many things that prevents people from moving forward, whether they're afraid to be on camera, they don't know what they want to talk about, they feel they don't have the equipment, which was one of my issues way, way back years ago. And it's like, I just feel like if you have a phone and you have the internet or Wi-Fi, whatever, like you can get started. I've learned over the years that our lives is content. There are people that will, obviously not me, I'm not at that level, but there are people, I've gone on Twitch, for instance, the Twitch platform, and in their just chatting section, and I've seen people literally do exactly what I'm doing and and get like 20, maybe 30 viewers sitting watching them for hours, and I'm like, what the hell? Or I've watched a video or stream of someone literally like like over there, like this is where my sink is at. A guy was just cooking chili. He had the camera over the pot, and he wasn't even talking. That's the thing. He wasn't even engaging. He literally just had the camera positioned over the stove, and you just see the chili cooking in the pot. I'm like, people watch this shit? Like, so, you know, even though it makes me feel some sort of way that I may get, if I'm lucky, one person watching, but that's fine, because everybody starts everybody starts somewhere. You know, and also it just could be because I'm very small on the platform of Twitch and YouTube. But you got to appreciate those that do watch, because that's something else that one person said in a video I watched, and this guy said, if you're complaining, this is what the guy said. He said, if you're complaining about having only 15 people watch your video, think of it like this. Imagine if you walk into a room and you have 15 people all staring at you, and now we hand you a microphone and say, action. go. And I watched that video. I remember, I never forgot, it was years ago. And it made me think, well, unless they're a bot, okay, because, it could be a bot. But more often than not, if you see views, it is a real person with a real account that is watching. Or maybe they're probably, they're logged in and they probably, they're doing something else. But hey, at the end of the day, they're probably going to watch the screen here and there, check to see what you're talking about at this point. Because I think I've been on this stream for, I don't know, like an hour, 2 hours, something like that. So I don't really know. But yeah, it's, let me see. I just think that it's something to bear in mind that, when you have somebody watching your content, it should mean something. And so while, of course, I would love to, when I upload a video on YouTube, for instance, I would love for my videos to average 300 views, like, easy. But, it doesn't happen like that. And that's when I looked at it like this. If you're making content, and like, for instance, I have 314 subscribers on YouTube. Well, at least right now. I don't know. Maybe somebody might unsubscribe, but who knows? I don't know. But for right now, I have 314 on YouTube. Am I to really expect every single one of those subscribers are going to watch every single video I do? Probably not. In fact, you know what? Hold on. Let me try something on this webcam. I want to try zooming in. Since it can follow me here, let's see. So let me do this. Hold on. And go like this. Okay, cool. All right, so I zoomed in a little bit. So I feel like, what was I saying? Hold on. Had a train of thought there. Oh yeah, so I have 314 subscribers. Do I really think that every single subscriber is gonna watch every single video I do? Probably not. Probably not, because, for instance, early on, when I was making content, I did quite a few fitness videos, and so I had. So some of those videos, I had a couple of subscribers. I had quite a few subscribers. Do I think that some of those subscribers that found my fitness content at the time, are they probably still watching my video game stuff? I don't know. I can't tell. I don't know. Maybe there's some crossover. Or maybe even the video game people, are they watching some of the fitness videos? So that's where the whole premise of niching down comes into play. If you're focused on a particular genre, you're focused on video games. Okay, can you narrow it down? What type of video games? Okay, well, maybe I'm talking about PlayStation. Okay, well, what PlayStation game? Are you talking about first-person shooters, fighting games? What are you talking about? And so you keep narrowing it down until it's sort of like you're trying to find somebody in the United States, right? Okay, we know it's the United States. What state? Okay, what city? What, and you're trying to get it to the exact point. And I think that's really what niching down is. And for me, I haven't really niched down to that level. I have been putting out much more gaming content, where I'm like focusing a lot on video game related news. But in terms of like a particular game that I'm focused on a particular platform, no. You know, like for instance, I play Tekken, right? Even though I don't really like the game, but you know, I have such a long storied history with that franchise. I put together a couple of videos talking specifically about a character in the game that is pretty much unanimously considered one of if not the worst character in the game. So I made a few videos on that, and wouldn't you know it, those videos, I think two of them, I think everyone, I think I made 3 or 4 videos on Raven, the character, and I have over 500 views for each of those videos. One video, I think I'm close to 900 views. Now, if I'm going according to the niche standards, that would mean that I should just double and triple and quadruple down on focusing on Tekken 8 and Raven as a character. But do I really feel like talking about that every single time, every single day, every single month? No, I do not. So I know that mentality that I have is going to cause me to grow a lot slower on a social platform. I already know it. I already know it. Nobody has to tell me. But what I can do to try to mitigate it is, instead of talking about multiple different types of things, which I kind of still do, I could still talk about video games, but that's the niche. Everything video games. So even though it is a broad thing, it's still a focus on gaming. But I fail on that because sometimes I'll talk about something that happened in politics. I'll talk about something fitness. Well, actually, I haven't talked about fitness in a while. But then again, when I see these much larger channels, and yeah, they are larger channels, but I love how they are able to just talk about any goddamn thing, and their audience still like they are watching the person, not the content. And that's the level that I would love to get to one day. You know, like people are tuning in to see me, to hear what I have to say. I could be talking about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I could be talking about that I feel that strawberry jelly is better than grape. And I will fight tooth and nail over that. And it's not a surprise that strawberry jelly is always more expensive than grape. So there's the proof right there. So me talking about that, and to have like 500, 1,000, 2,000 people in a live stream listening me go on about freaking peanut butter jelly sandwiches, that's the goal. That's the goal to get to that point. But I am nowhere near that. I do have a few ride or dies. I think two have already watched right now. They know who they are. But most of the people just, you know, they come, they drop in, they drop out. That's about it, you know. And when you're able to grow an audience of more ride or die type people, that's when you know you got a great audience. And that's what you can use to build off. And that kind of brings me to this other point that I wanted to touch on. And that's kind of like this whole thing when you upload a video on YouTube specifically, or maybe anywhere else. Maybe, I don't, you know, I think Twitch is a little different, but I know for YouTube 100%, you know, when you upload something like that, like a video on that platform, you have to you have to do so much with the title, the thumbnail, all this other annoying shit. And otherwise people aren't gonna find your video, they're not gonna click on your video. It's a pain in the ass, honestly. And so when you are a larger channel, I've seen, because I have this thing called Tube Buddy. I can see the channel tags and all that of other larger channels. And a lot of these channels, they've put really no effort into a thumbnail. The title is generic as hell. They don't have any tags. The description is just filled with just their affiliate links. And they upload a video, and then within the first hour, they got like over 1,000 views. It's insane. Like, it's, I get it, but it's still like, God damn, that's, I want that, but that, so that's why I've come to the realization that larger and even medium-sized channels play by a completely different set of rules compared to smaller channels like mine. Because my channels like my size, or even smaller, right? When you're really just getting off the ground, you have to be so dialed in to your title and thumbnails, and your description and all the other stuff. It's just, and the reason why those larger channels and the medium-sized channels don't have to worry about that, because they already have that audience that's going to show up for them no matter what. They can literally, like I said, they can post a video about them talking about the finer details of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Whether it's a long form video on YouTube or a Twitch stream or a TikTok, it doesn't matter. They can literally post a video of them picking their nose, and that video is going to damn near go viral with hundreds, thousands of people. And what ends up happening is, because those people are liking the video, commenting on the video, sharing the video, that's sending YouTube or whatever social media platform the signal to send the video out to other people. And then when other people see it, they see, oh, this video, and it's a real thing. They see, oh, this video has X amount of likes, lots of comments. Ooh, maybe I should subscribe. And there you go. And then the cycle continues. And it's like the snowball just keeps gaining momentum. Now, that's not to say that larger and medium-sized channels don't put effort. But from what I see, a lot of them, they really don't have to, because they got that core audience. When you're a tiny channel like me, man, you have to like part the Red Sea and create miracles every time you upload to just get any kind of traction. It's very, it is very frustrating. And, but I tend to look at it like, once you get past that difficult time, that's where I feel like everything, you're just on cruise control. That's what I feel. I just feel at that point, you're just on cruise control. 100%. So I just think that, if you're a creator, if you're doing the whole YouTube thing and all that stuff, just keep going. It's going to be frustrating because that's what I'm trying to do. You just do the best you can. So I will say, doing this live stream thing, this is like new territory for me. It's interesting because I feel like I can just do whatever the hell I want to do. Well, within terms of service, of course. I'm not stripping down naked or anything like that. But it feels like you could just, like I can literally just get up and just, let me make sure I activate my camera, right? Okay, now the camera should be following me. Okay, cool. So I can literally just do X, Y, and Z. I can, if I want to work out, if I want to just bullshit, you know, I can do that. Whew, man, the abs aren't what they used to be. But I gotta admit, I have been a little bit lazy over the last few months. I actually have been. But I just think when you're doing a live stream, like me, I am not a professional streamer. Man, I am totally winging this shit. But it is pretty cool. I don't think I have to do much editing for this, if I want to. But yeah, it's kind of more freeing. You know, you're free to just kind of do whatever it is that you want to do. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Man, it's crazy because like maybe 2 months ago, I was able to probably bang out like 25 of those, but that's what happens when you're kind of a little bit lazy. But I still got a solid 10 in me, so that's pretty good. But I think if I were to get to that monetization area where, you know, whether it's on, well, hopefully it is with Twitch, becoming a Twitch affiliate, a YouTube partner. I think one of the things I would offer is probably like those membership only, like a workout, you know? I think that would be pretty cool. And maybe have a couple, like, let's say if I have 10 members, and then I'll do a stream where I'm answering people's questions on like their nutrition and, you know, what type of goals they want fitness wise. I think that's a good idea. I think that's pretty solid. Because I am, I'm 314 subscribers, last I checked. And I have close to 1,300 watch hours. So I know when you get 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours on YouTube, I can gain access to the channel memberships, the super thanks, the super chats and all that stuff. So that would be great. And then on Twitch, I believe Twitch is 50 followers, which I only have 4. So if by some off chance miracle, well, actually, I don't even think I have my Twitch link in my YouTube. If you're on YouTube, I don't even think I have that. But if you're curious, if you go to Twitch, it's the same name. It's Re1ated, exactly how it is on my YouTube. If you go there, you probably follow me on Twitch, and you can probably see my disastrous live streams over there until I get things situated. Because I mean, yeah, I love video games, and that is my passion. You know, video games, music, combat sports, you know, fitness. But when you're creating a channel or you want to go and do things full time, I feel it's ideal for you to talk about something that you can speak about at great length, you know? Like, how deep can you go on a particular topic? I feel that you, whoever you are watching, there's something in you, something about you that many people would love to just sit back and listen to, like in this live stream, in my opinion. Because at the end of the day, if you have an opinion on something, you have content. That's just what I feel. And I truly believe that. 100%. I truly believe that. If you have an opinion, you have content. And that's real. That is 100%. So, you know, I think, yeah. So I truly believe that. So I was just kind of, oh wow, so I've been on this for about 2 hours. That's wild. That is wild. Yeah. But anyway, I feel like you know, when I watch some people's streams and they're literally just doing nothing for the most part. And I don't know, I guess maybe that works for them. But yeah, I'm just BSing. Totally BSing. Now what I will say is if I wanted to play a video game, let's say if I wanted to play a game, which I feel like that's something I should do, honestly. If I wanted to do that, because I have an Xbox, if I stream directly from my Xbox, I have to stick with that one particular game. I can't just switch a game, otherwise it will end that stream. Now, I guess it just, all I would have to do is just make sure I pick the right game. But sometimes I may want to switch things up and then, you know, and that's where having a capture card would help in that regard. But my capture card that I currently have is kind of on the fritz, so I don't really trust its quality. I think I can still stream my Xbox to the Xbox app and use OBS to screen record the Xbox app itself. But because I do not have a Game Pass Ultimate membership, because I'm currently poor at this point, I don't know if I can still use that feature or not. So, but anyway, once I get a couple of extra dollars, I'll more than likely renew my Game Pass Ultimate membership and then put that to the test. But I don't know, I haven't really tried to see if I know I cannot play Game Pass games, but I don't know if I'm able to still stream the game to the app. Like, I don't know. I'll have to try that out. But if I can do that, and I don't know what kind of quality it will be on stream, I don't know, but I would still be able to do that. So I think, because, you know, I think live streaming, if you're a creator, yeah, I think this is a great way to rack up a lot of watch time, you know, and I think this is the point that I'm at where I think putting out much more live streams, of course, they're not going to be of like the utmost greatest quality because I'm a rookie with this shit. But I think just doing certain things, like for instance, these right here, if you don't know what these are egg weights, right? These are about 1 pound, if you could probably see that. And you can put them in your ring finger like so. And so I like that they're like egg weights, literally, like it's like holding an egg. That's why they call egg weights. And so each of these, this one is 1 pound. So I can literally just move around, punch, you know, do what I gotta do, you know, punch wise. And I feel like you can get a great workout doing this. Of course, you know, you could always just put on a damn boxing glove. You can do that too. But if you're outside, and this is, of course, I'm shifting gears, of course, I'm going fitness mode real quick. But if you're outside and you're walking, for instance, which is great, make sure you get your steps in, make sure to walk and all that good stuff. But if you're walking and you want to kind of get more out of your walk, then as you're walking, you can kind of just, you know, throw your hands. You know, you don't have to be physically pro where you're like doing everything with proper form. Because obviously if you're fighting for real, you don't want to just throw your hands like this. You know, your chin is up in the air, you've got no defense. Or if you're just doing it for conditioning, you know, that's good. You know, you can just move your arms. You'll be surprised at like how much calories you can burn just doing this. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised. Especially if you have something in your hand like these, that's 1 pound, and just kind of, you could do it for time. You can go for like a minute, and at the same time, you may not be able to see because my feet are not capturing the camera, but if you just kind of do like a little motion, like a little marching, you're kind of like almost doing a very quick or semi-fast 2-step, you know, and you just jab, like almost like you're marching, and then kind of just go side to side, backwards, to your right, forward, left. Like if you're doing that, guarantee you will definitely build up a little bit of conditioning and also, you know, burn some calories, especially if you're in home, you know, if you're a streamer playing video games all goddamn day, you know, doesn't hurt. Take some time out your day, go in your living room, or just stand up out of your gaming chair and just kind of like, you know, just throw your hands a little bit, move around. But like I said, when you have something like these, like egg weights, you know, having 1 pound, that's good. And like I say, you don't have to be technically sound, because a lot of times when if you watch people in the gym, if they're doing heavy bag conditioning drills, 9 times out of 10, they're not working on proper technique. You know, they're not jabbing here, right? Where the right hand is here, the shoulder is tucking their chin. They're like literally like this, because it's just for conditioning. It's just for conditioning. That's it. So it's just funny whenever I'm outside and I might be like jogging and I'm just kind of, or walking, and I'm just kind of doing this, and I get people, and maybe they mean well, and like, yo fam, like, yo, you gotta keep your hands up. You got, you know, and I'm like, bruh, I already know this. I appreciate it. But I'm just doing this just for conditioning. Same thing like, and another reason why you do this is to help with shoulder endurance. Because this is why a lot of times you'll see fighters jabbing up. They're jabbing up. As opposed to coming across, they're jabbing up. So when they're jabbing up, it's conditioning their shoulder, their front delt, this muscle right here. So that's what they're doing there, to be perfectly honest. But if you're trying to be technically sound, naturally, you want to try to fully extend your arm, not lock it out to where you're hyperextending yourself, but you're kind of, but at the same time, see, it's different. See, you can see my chin here. Now you can't. That's a big difference. That's a defensively responsible punch, a jab right there. Because if you're trying to go for my chin, it's not there. You're going to probably catch the top of my head. That's fine. But a lot of people, they're going to throw punches like this, as opposed to like this. Now the shoulder is protecting me. And now with my right hand, I just keep my right hand up like so, or I turn it in to catch their jab. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot that I know. I'm not a professional fighter, but I've been in a scrap or two or three or four or five. But yeah, this live stream thing is pretty cool. I just feel, because I've seen so many people have so much success, and literally they just go random. They may be playing, like, I don't know, like a video game. They might be playing Call of Duty, for instance, and they're just talking about any old random thing. The only difference right now is I don't have a video game playing. That's the only thing. But I feel like if you just using my imagination, hopefully, racking up some watch time. So, but even just simple movement, like for instance, I'm on the 3rd floor and I have a hardwood floor right here where I'm at. So naturally, if I want to, like for instance, where is it? Let me see. Anyway, I was going to show my jump rope, and let me see. Okay, yeah. So naturally, being on the 3rd floor and with a hardwood floor, I can't jump rope. So I don't know if you've seen, cross rope has these things where they have these ropeless. So maybe one day I'll get them. But what I tend to do is I'll tend to skip out side to side, and then I can kind of act like I'm jumping rope. So you can do that. So many things you can do. But yeah, just moving around, here, pop. So the thing is, for me, just kind of randomly going on a tangent here, because I'm 6'5", my style will be more of a keep out style. Like, I don't want some short guy to come near me, because then they can get their Tyson on and do all of this inside work. I ain't trying to be there for that. I'm trying to be out here, trying to be out, trying to be boom, bop, bop, trying to be this, bop, bop, trying to, trying to be out there. I'm not trying to be where somebody is in close, And if they do get it close, be like, all right, bam, hit them with a nice uppercut or something like that. But, oh man. But I hope that people is doing good, people doing all right. Whoever's watching me go random and do silly shit. If nothing else, I'm burning calories. So that's good, Can't go wrong with that. You know? So yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Oh wow. Look at this thing acting up. Holy hell. All right. Trying to make sure this stays in view. So anyway, if you don't know, this camera is an AI webcam of sorts, tracks my movement, but it only tracks you if your face is in view. So sometimes it gets a little screwy. Sometimes it kind of does its own thing. So, so yeah, it can kind of, you know, it can kind of mess up. But I mean, it is pretty cool that it has that functionality where it can move and, you know, sometimes I can kind of just move to the left, move right. Woo! If I had my Fitbit on right now, my heart rate probably through the roof right now. But yeah, that just means I need to get my ass running again. I used to run last summer. What was it? To do Prospect Park all the time. My best was 3 laps. Now, I could probably do 1. That just goes to show, like, you know, been focusing on the channel, you know, and the live streaming and learning different things. And so, you know, got a little comfortable during the winter, had a few, you know, some Taylor Port here and there, a little bit of Brugal, a little bit of Bacardi. So, you know, but I think at the end of the day, let me see. I think I'm decent. Let's see. Still got my little bit of abs, a little something. But I'm definitely not where I used to be. Definitely not. But yeah, I just think no matter what, start wherever you're at. Whether it's content creation, getting in shape, because I feel like, you know, everybody starts from 0, and then some people start at -0. But I think if you're consistent and you have that drive, you got that dog in you, I think that you'll accomplish what you want. So for me, it's this content creation thing, right? To get the monetization of YouTube, Twitch, get a good following. Me, I'm a personal trainer, so getting myself back into prime shape is not an issue for me. In fact, I have a couple of videos, not videos, but photos on my IG, on my Instagram, of me in peak condition. Like, so when I look at those photos, I'm like, damn. But it's only been like 3 months, so it's not like I can't whip myself back into shape. Especially since I got this amazing thing right here. I mean, this shit right here. If I was an Amazon affiliate, I would be selling this shit so hard. Believe me. This thing, in fact, let me practice that. Let's practice. Let's practice. So this right here is the Sports Royals Power Tower. Now this is something that I got off of Amazon, I would say maybe last March, I'd say. And so the reason why I got it was, one, because I had a tax return, thankfully. And so I had the money to spare at that time. And also I was like, you know what, I didn't see myself going to the gym as much as I was, right? You know, I had a Crunch membership here in Flatbush, and I mean, great gym, great staff, nothing against them, but for me, I'm like, why am I spending $30, and then that annual of $62 when I'm not really going? You know, at that time, you know, leading into the spring, I was, you know, actually, no, what am I talking about? I didn't get this in, because my tax return, I think I got this in the spring. Yeah, I think I got this in the spring, maybe April or May. It's one of those. But yeah, so I was pretty much just running, right? I was kind of, you know, jogging. I was going, you know, around Prospect Park, you know, and that's another thing. I hated to run, but it definitely does wonders. But I'll circle back around to that point. So this is like a little bit of story time here. Is anybody even still here? Oh, I got 3 people. Okay. So yeah. So when I ended up getting this thing, it really, well, first, even before that, I was looking at, I forgot what got me into looking into this. But be that as it may, when I made the decision to get one of these, there were so many to choose from, right? And so I saw ones that were cheaper. I saw ones that were mad expensive. So the thing that I was most concerned of was how large it was, right? In terms of the height, because I'm 6'5", and how much could it weigh? Like what was the capacity? Because at that time, in fact, I think I was out of shape. I was like 250. I was like 250 or so. Yeah, I think I was 250. And so that's why. I think I got it because I wanted to get in shape. That's what happened. So this particular model can hold up to 400 pounds. Now, currently right now, well, minus water weight, I'm about 225, 226. My best condition is like if I'm 218, you know, so I'm not far from that. But at the time I was 250 plus, 252, 255. And I've seen others that had a weight capacity of 300 and I wasn't feeling it. Why? I'll tell you why. So you see this. This is a weighted vest. Probably one of the best investments you can have. And that vest goes up to 60 pounds. And I personally like it because it's not sand. They're like little cast iron blocks. So imagine at the time I was 250 something pounds, and then I go and put on my weighted vest. This wouldn't hold. So that's why I was like, you know what, let me pop for the extra money. And this one, like I said, this is up to 400 pound capacity. So now I made the decision on the weight capacity, but I was like, all right, am I gonna fit this thing? Because I'm 6'5". And most of the people I've seen, you know, Amazon affiliates and influencers, they were kind of short guys. No offense to vertically challenged people, but I'm 6'5", and most people were like 5'10", 5'5". So me, I'm like, how is this gonna work for me? So I took a chance. I took it. In fact, no. Actually, I did see one video on YouTube. It was a couple. A wife got it for her husband, and I think in the video she said that he was 6'3". And so I was like, okay, he's 6'3", I'm 6'5". That's why I pulled the trigger on this. And then once I got it, I had to assemble it. That was pretty cool. You know, it wasn't that big of an issue. But, you know, I love it. This position right here, you've probably seen it in a gym. And it's probably one of those things you don't know what the hell to call it. Basically, it's called the captain's chair. If you think Star Trek, you know, when Captain Kirk and Jean-Luc Picard, they're sitting down and they got the armrests, they call it the captain's chair, right? So of course, you know, this is not, it doesn't extend far enough for me because I should be able to hold these grip things here, but I can't because my forearm, where my elbow touches the pad, my hand goes past this part right here. But that's fine because if I'm driving my elbows into the pad, I don't need to hold on to this. It's like I'm like this, you know? So that wasn't a big deal. Then it comes down to the actual pull-up bar. Now, of course, it's not that high. It's not as high as I would like it. I would have liked it to have been a little bit higher, like say here, but this is not bad because when I go to pull myself up, you know, it's not that big of a deal. So if I was making an Amazon affiliate video on this, actually not an affiliate, it's an Amazon influencer because they're two different programs. If I was making an Amazon influencer video on this, I would definitely speak to the exercises that you can do. I would speak to the build quality. I would speak to the size. And also the how you put it together, basically. And because you can do your chin-ups, you can do your your pull-ups. If that's what you want to do, you can do your pull-ups. You can do your dips. You can do all of that. But another thing that I like, and I don't think it's actually shown here, is there's a bar, like a bar that goes across you can see where my shin is. So what you can do, or what I've done, is I would put almost like a Bulgarian split squat, and I would just kind of, I would just do single leg squats on that. It's great. And so it's a great product, honestly. It's a very good product. But yeah. So maybe one day, I'll look at my camera, went completely haywire. Oh, there it goes. So one day, if and when I get to be in an Amazon affiliate / influencer program, I will definitely circle back around and I will look to see if I can influence people to buy a few of these. But we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. But yeah. So what else can I talk about? I mean, I could talk about whatever. I could talk about what's going on in the world, what's going on with Trump, what's going on in the gaming industry, what's up with all this woke nonsense. You got this game, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, that's having underage sodomy in the game, which is ridiculously crazy. I mean, I could talk about all that stuff. I was thinking about actually addressing that, but I don't know if I feel like getting into it right now. I don't really know. What time is it anyway? Oh, it's 8:44? Okay. Ah, boy. Look at this thing still mess up? Oh, okay. Let me see if I can extend this. If I can All right. Yeah, so anyway, hoping whomever is still here is doing fine, enjoying their night. I don't know who's actually watching. I think there's only one person really watching at this point. At least I think so, because I think the other person that is watching is me. So I guess there's one person still in here, whoever that might be. I have no idea. Oh wow! I didn't realize. You know, the thing is, I just didn't. I didn't look at the chat because I haven't really. I'm like looking at the phone now. Mr. Kazuya Mishima. Wow, let's see. I don't even know if he's even still in here. I don't want to answer the question if he's not still here. So, Mr. Mishima, if you are still present, give me a 1 if you are, and I will answer all of your questions. Let me see. Let's see. Well, maybe he's not still here. I don't know. I'm not really sure. So, Kazuya Mishima, are you still in the chat? Maybe not, because I'm not hearing anything. Well, I don't know what's going on with, what is this? I don't even know if I even want to read this out. This Owen Wesley Samuel Markham. What a weird name. Clearly this is a troll, of course, so I'm not, there's certain times when you feed the trolls. This, I don't really feel like dealing with it, so whatever. But anyway, Kazuya Mishima, I guess if you are not in the chat still, if you are, press a 1. If not, I guess you have gone. So anyway, but I will answer that question though. Why not, right? Do I believe in God? Yes. I believe, the thing is, when it comes to religion, I don't believe in religion. I don't really believe in religion. I choose to believe in a higher power. That's what I believe. I believe in a higher power. I don't know, no one alive knows what that person's name is. Like, we're all just going to speculate. Nobody knows for sure. But I choose to believe in a higher power, because I refuse to believe that life just came out of nowhere and just magically just like poof, we just exist. I feel something jump started this whole process. That's what I feel. So, whether that is, whatever the name, God, Yahweh, Allah, whatever the name is, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't get into a lot of those specifics. Yeah, I don't really get into those specifics, personally speaking, because I just don't feel I just feel like I'm just not verbally qualified, personally. Yeah, I'm just not. Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah! Intelligent creation requires intelligent design. Wow, look at that. You should definitely put that on a t-shirt, my brother. Definitely. I would, but But yeah, I choose to not believe that we just sprung out and we just started working out the box. Like I refuse to believe that. I could be wrong, but I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. You know what I mean? Like it's whatever to me. But I know that there are a lot of people, I know people that are very, very religious. That's like the backbone of their whole existence is whatever religion they practice, and more power to them. I feel like whatever can get you out of bed in the morning to do what you need to do, to face the world, to do X, Y, and Z. I feel honestly that is kind of like if that's what you need, then that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But personally for me, I just, I take it with a grain of salt. I just feel that when it comes to religion, there's too many opinions and not enough facts for me. You know what I mean? Like the Jews feel what they feel from the Torah, the Muslims feel what they feel from the Quran, the Christians and whoever else feel what they feel from the Bible. I can't keep up. I'm not even gonna waste my time. I'm not even getting in the middle of all that. Like if they believe what they want to believe, whatever. It's whatever. I think ultimately the main point for me is that they all believe in something that is higher than themselves. That's basically what I think they can each agree on. They may disagree on, I know from my experience being here in Brooklyn, you go to a lot of bodegas, it's a lot of like Arabs and Muslim folk, and I asked them like what are your thoughts on Jesus? And they would tell me, they say that they believe Jesus was a prophet, and then the Christians believe that Jesus was the Son of God. Well, if I remove the differences, what they both agree is that I'm assuming they both agree that Jesus existed. They agree on that. See, for me, I just can't. It's just too many. It's just too much for me. I just can't. I can't keep up. You know what I mean? Like my sister, she's a born again Christian and all that stuff, and I'm happy that she believes in all of that, and it helps her just like it helps a lot of people that is in that. Sometimes people need something to believe in. Some people need that extra to get through their day, their life. They're going through stuff and they just need to put their faith into something or whatever. And I'll never knock those people. It doesn't matter if I don't believe or not. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's nonsense or it's this. Like, be like, hey, it's your thing. It's not my, it's whatever. But I choose to believe in a creator. That's as far as I go. All the other stuff I just feel is man-made. But the creator, I choose to believe someone or something or some entity created us. I could be wrong, but that's just kind of, that's where I'm at on that. I understand some people, they feel differently. They feel strongly on certain things. Like even for instance, like this craziness that happened with the Olympics, before Trump took office, and they had that stupid nonsense that happened during the Olympics, and where they had a goddamn tranny or a man or whatever the hell the dude was, and he won a gold medal beating up on women. Do you know how much shit I took on those Instagram threads where I was calling out the nonsense. I'm like, look, you mean to tell you're convinced that this man, I was just, it just goes to show how crazy this world has become. And, you know, maybe if I dig, I could probably find some of those old threads. And there were people coming at me left and right saying, oh, I'm a homophobe, I'm transphobe, or he's a, she's a she. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You know, beating that woman so bad to where she quit in the match itself. Like, she just quit. She couldn't take it no more. That angered the F out of me. It truly did. That Olympic Commission even allowed that shit to even take place. And then the amount of heat that I took at that time, calling out the nonsense, like, look, you're allowing a goddamn man to compete against women in boxing, and this dude took a goddamn gold medal for it. Like, are you serious? So yeah, I caught a lot of heat for that. And then months later, this dude takes a test and finally proves what we all knew, that this dude was a dude. And bet your ass I went back to those old threads months after. It was petty as hell. But I reached out to those same guys that were flaming me. I'm like, where y'all at now? Just like I said, everybody that had common sense could clearly see that guy was a man. And I even called, you know, obviously I'm not a huge person on social media. I'm not even a blip on many people's radar. But I said that all of those women that were a part of that boxing team in the Olympics, they should all band together and get the greatest lawyer on the face of God's green earth and have the single most epic class action lawsuit against the entire Olympic Committee. That's what they should have done. And I don't know if they've done it, but it's sickening to me. And I know a lot of my content on YouTube and whatever is mostly kind of geared around gaming, but believe me, I was so pissed off for it. Because it's bad enough you got a bunch of gay, homo, tranny nonsense in our games, movies, shows, comic books. It's freaking everywhere. And yet these same people are still arguing about inclusion. Are you serious? Get the fuck out of here with that. Like, that's like saying to me, I'm going, this full on rant mode. People are probably gonna get offended, but it's the truth. This is like going to a restaurant and you ordered food, and the food arrives, you eat the food, and then you turn around and said, I'm not being served. What? If that analogy made no sense, it's cool. Because this whole process doesn't make sense to me. This is why so many videos I have posted, I decided to put together, I think I made 5 videos on the whole DEI and the ESG and all that stuff. I put them all into a playlist. And I can say this on a live stream because I'm just going ham right now. I can say this, to be quite honest. If I was a much larger channel, I'm willing to wager any one of those videos in that playlist that I have would have gone viral, 100%. If not viral, it would have had thousands of views. And but I am happy that the few people that did watch them, I'm glad it was seen by somebody because, you know, I really broke down exactly what DEI really is. I broke down what ESG is. And I also go on to explain how and why this cancerous element in our society has pretty much infiltrated games, movies, shows, video games, everything, everything. And then these people are still sitting around talking about, oh, we want to be inclusive. It's ridiculous. It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. And maybe people feel some way. It's fine, but as far as I can tell, it's all BS. Because my thing is, if we weren't being inclusive, then how are they getting hired? Right? They're getting paid. A lot of them are lead writers. A lot of them are showrunners, like that Leslie Headland chick who's completely an activist who knows nothing about Star Wars, and yet and still she basically created Star Wars Acolyte. That shit bombed and flopped. And then you have this the dude masquerading as a woman, Corinne Bush, that was the lead creative director of Dragon Age the Veilguard. We've seen what happened with that game, and that dude jumped ship, and now he's off. I think the last rumor I heard is he's a part of the Wizards of the Coast company, and I believe the game that I know that is a part of that company is a game I was interested in. Is called No Rest for the Wicked. It's kind of like a Diablo style isometric hack and slash game. And also, I believe Arc Entertainment, another developer that's working on this game called Exodus, that's basically, it's supposed to be the real Mass Effect. Because Mass Effect that will be handled by the current BioWare team is probably going to be an absolute woke nightmare. So it does get frustrating from a creator standpoint, where I can talk about the very same talking points and actually deliver them in much better detail, but my videos will probably never crack over 1,000 views if I even get that. And so I just try to keep going. I keep trying to keep pushing. So now the current thing in gaming right now, just to kind of shift gears onto gaming, is this Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 situation. And I made a few videos about that game. I made a few videos about the game's developer or director. What's his name? Dan Vavra. And, a lot of people, in fact, I put a video, the last video on my channel, on my YouTube channel. That video has about close to, I think, 350 views, I think. It took a while. I remember when I first uploaded it, I think the first day it got like 10 views or something. So I was like, oh, I guess this video is a dud. So I was surprised once it started to get a little bit of traction, and I had a couple of people comment. Now I was gonna make a video about that because there was an idiot in my comment section that was really kind of going off, really kind of like talking crazy in the comment section. And, and the thing is, that particular video, I wasn't even talking about the controversy that is currently happening involving the same-sex romance in the game. I was really just speaking to largely, despite the controversy, the game is a success. Financially, it is a success. Whether you hate it, whether you like it, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a financial success. So it just so happened that last I checked, that particular video has only 16 likes and 9 or 10 dislikes. And I'm like, how the hell, who is disliking this video? Like, I wish I could know and why. Because I'm not gonna lie, and say the game is doing poorly. I mean, the game, last I checked, it shattered its concurrent player level, I think 6 or 7 times on Steam. I think now, I think the max it's at, I think it was like 260 something thousand players for all-time peak. And then when I contrast that with a game like Dragon Age the Veilguard, that game completely bombed. You know, so it's tough, man. So it's one of those things where sometimes the truth hurts for some people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people they want to be lied to, and you know, but I had intentions on making a standalone video for that game, for that particular situation alone. I had the intent on doing that. And I still might, but to me, it's like, you know, people, talking about that game is tricky because on one end, you have a lot of people that love the game. I don't own the game. That's another thing. I don't have any horse in this race. I don't own the second game. I don't know if I'm going to buy it. I do own the first game, but I haven't played it yet. You know, I have, you know, my YouTube channel, trying to build Twitch, I have a lot of things I'm trying to do. So I haven't had the time to really sit down and play Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. But based on what I understand, the game was a success. It was a crowd-funded game, and it did have a gay character as an antagonist. That is basically all I know of and the combat. The combat is basically For Honor. If you've ever played a Ubisoft game called For Honor, it's a weapons-based game. They basically took the combat from that game. Like, I'm just being honest. So that's really where the combat came from in that game. To my understanding. It might not, because For Honor, I think, well, actually, no, I don't know what year For Honor came. Did it come out? I think For Honor came out in 2016 or 2017. So I think For Honor was first, because I think Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 was released, I think it was released in 2018. Yeah, I think it was 2018 the first game came out. Yeah, so For Honor came out first, yeah. But yeah, that's all I really know. And the main character, Henry, was canonically, he was not a character you can create. He was a character that was like a prepackaged character. He was a straight, heterosexual man and a Christian. And then the guy, Vavra, decides to make him, and that's the thing. It's a play on words because Dan Vavra didn't make Henry gay, but it's a slippery slope because the thing is, a lot of gamers don't understand this. Let me sit down real quick, because let me try to break this down. So let me just sit on down real quick. Try to hammer this out real quick. Let me see. All right. Is this thing working? Let me see. I want to make sure hold on. Activate my camera again. Okay. All right, there we go. And let me see if I get zoom in a bit. Okay. All right. I guess that's good. So this game, this is something that the gamers have to understand. And I don't think a lot of you gamers understand this. There is a lot of pressure that these developers and these publishers are under when it comes to much larger companies. For instance, you have companies like the Embracer Group. Now, I did speak about the Embracer Group, I believe, I think I did in a live stream or a video. It's something on my channel. I think I did speak about it. It's on my channel in the DEI playlist. Um, but these companies have a lot of financial power and they have their own agenda. So when I'm looking at the situation of the Kingdom Come Deliverance game, it's kind of tricky for me to really go after the game because even with me trying to explain it now, it's a little bit tricky. When I compare this situation to like Dragon Age the Veil Guard is a much easier thing to break down, much easier. With Kingdom Come Deliverance, there's a few moving parts there. Because this Daniel Vavra guy, he projected himself from what I've seen as a guy that was anti woke, he was anti DEI, he was anti all that. He was I heard the term based. That's the term I was hearing. So a lot of he was earning a lot of favor from gamers and a lot of content creators. But his first game becomes a success, but for whatever reason, now at this time, he was still officially an independent developer, meaning the buck stops with him for the most part. Like it's his decision on what goes in the game or what does not. So the fact that he had a gay character and not just a random NPC, but like as the main antagonist of the game. So this is a character you're gonna see often as the bad guy. He's the main bad guy, and he's a gay character. So, it makes it kind of tough in some ways to look at the situation as like, all right, let me put it this way. Let's say if when he made Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, there was no gay character. In fact, there was no gay characters at all. It was just straight, normal, functioning men and women in the game. Now, after his company gets absorbed, bought out, assimilated, whatever term you want to put to it, by, at the time, Koch Media, which would later be renamed in 2022 as PlayOn, at this time, Koch Media would eventually get absorbed by Embracer Group. So Embracer Group is basically the ones who hold the leash. And then it, passes down, I believe, to THQ Nordic, and I believe PlayOn, and then to Warhorse Studios, which is Dan Vavra. So it's important to understand that chain. So going back to my example, if Dan Vavra never put a gay character in the first game, and now we see how it is with the second game, where you have now Henry has the choice to engage in mental illness, I could easily just say Dan Vavra was pressured into making this decision because look, in the first game, there were no gay characters. But because he already had a gay antagonist in the first game, I don't know if everything that was put in the second game regarding all of this mental illness, I don't know if, I don't know if this was really his whole plan the whole time. I don't know. It could have been, now another situation could have been that maybe he didn't have that idea. Maybe he would have had a gay character, a gay NPC, but not the mental illness scene that's in the second game. Maybe that came from Embracer or PlayOn or whomever. So I don't know. The only thing I can say is that the game, despite the issues with the controversy, the game is still a resounding success. It sold, 1 million copies in 24 hours. But on top of that, that mental illness scene in the game, that shit is trash. And then I later found out, and this is the aspect of info, this is the information that I later found out that I did not make a video about, was learning that the Henry character, and more specifically Hans, the character that your character engages in mental illness with, according to the in-game timeline, the Hans character is 15 years old. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but when I've seen other content creators that focus on this type of controversy, for better or worse, one of those channels I would say is John Della Rose. Nothing against him, but he's the one that's been kind of leading the charge. And he put out a video showing the date, the in-game date, as well as the codex of the Hans character, showing when Hans was born and when Hans died, at least if I'm interpreting it right. And doing simple math, you see that the game starts, I think they say it happens weeks after the first game, and the in-game year of KCD2, I believe they say is 1403. So at least if I'm not, well, you can always play the game if you own it, you can see it for yourself, but look at that codex of the Hans character, do some simple math, and you can see that the character is 15. So, so not only is it what they call sodomy in the game, which is for me mental illness, but it's also underage. Now, I did not make a video about this, but I did kind of speak about it in my comment section of the last video I made. And there's a guy that he just went off on me. He left, like, when you get those Bible long comments, from his perspective. And the thing is, when he left his initial comment, and I think when I do make a video for this, like a traditional long form, I will screen capture all that. But just speaking about it right now, just for the hell of it, anybody that's a subscriber to my channel, if you are a subscriber to my channel or whatever, you will know that I'm willing to say there's a 94% chance I will respond to your comment, because I'm very small, so it's not hard for me to get to my comments. But this particular guy, now I can tell he's more on the side of the gay nonsense, but I don't run an echo chamber on any of my social media platforms. If you believe what you believe, like, I'll even engage with a gay man in the comment section, as long as we keep it respectful. I don't mind. So I'm not, where it's my way or the highway. I'm not that type. I have my beliefs. We can agree to disagree. That's basically what it is, right? So this guy, he leaves me this comment. Now, everybody that leaves me a comment, I tend to kind of say, I acknowledge them in a, like, thanks for taking the time to leave a comment, or I appreciate, like, I let you know that I recognize the time it took out of your day to decide to type a comment, which you did not have to do. So I acknowledge that. I believe in that. I believe in acknowledging my subscribers. So I do that. And then it's like I guess what ends up happening, I think YouTube filters certain comments out. So now I'm living my life doing X, Y, and Z. And every now and then I check my Tube Buddy. Now my Tube Buddy, it'll give me, if I gain subscribers, if, unfortunately, if I lost a subscriber or two for whatever reason, I don't know why. And then in the comments in TubeBuddy, I can select hidden comments. So I find as I'm scrolling down, I see this guy left me, I think, 2 comments where he said something about, oh, it's weird. I think my comment was deleted or something like that. And then in the huge, it must have been like, if you understand text on YouTube, it's about this big, right? Like that, the passage was huge. It was a Bible. It's like the guy took maybe like 20 minutes to type it all out. And I'm reading this, I'm like, what the fuck? Like this guy, he was going in, saying like, oh, I had a horrible take. I dismantled your whole take. I'm like, this dude was going in. So I left a comment saying, bro, I wasn't even aware you even left me a comment. I had no idea. And it, basically calling me a liar. And so I'm thinking about putting him on blast just as a kind of a caution, just as a teachable moment, because, just because I don't get to your comment, it probably is maybe whatever comment you left, YouTube probably filtered that shit out. It's possible. Now, maybe I can look to find some way, if I dig in the settings, which I'm not a total pro at, maybe I can find a way to, figure how that works. But I don't, the only time I can see myself deleting comments is if you are being a complete asshole. Like I'm talking about we're talking about like over 9,000 Vegeta Nappa level, over 9,000 asshole level, like, and you being completely disrespectful. But if you're sharing your thoughts and it's a cohesive thought and we just have a difference of opinion, I'm gonna let you rock. I'm gonna let it rock. And which is and the thing is, even when I responded to that Bible passage that he left, I went on. I even said, I'm like, look, I didn't ignore that. I did not ignore this comment, nor did I delete this comment. I'm still coming back at you. So I don't know if he's responded. I don't know. Maybe I'll check after I log off of this live stream. But it's just crazy, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You just never know what you get with some people. You really just never know. But yeah, so that's what happened there. That is what happened there. So yeah. I can use some water. Ah, man. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I will say that doing this right here, I will say doing this whole Twitch chat and all this sort of this just chatting business, and I'm also streaming this on my YouTube, as I said before. I probably should have just done this in my room where I could just lay down on the bed, especially after about 2 hours of doing this. So, but yeah, it's interesting. I would definitely say. So anyway, I'm hoping that whoever is watching me is doing good, having a good 2025 so far. I don't know if you're a creator or not, but you know, I don't know what you're doing, but hopefully the year is treating you good. The year is kind of like, it's going so-so for me. But, you know, trying to grow on YouTube, grow on Twitch, trying to grow everywhere. And, man, this stream has gone every which way. I had a hell of a time getting this started because I'm streaming to both platforms. That, like, at first, the thing that was all screwed up. I was shadow boxing earlier. I was doing all sorts of crazy nonsense. Now I'm just taking a break, sitting down, you know, so yeah. Let me see, type this little message here. Hope everyone's 2025 is going well so far. Yeah, so we'll just put that there, whatever. And yeah. So I'm chilling, relaxed, engaged. I may just I don't know. I think I'll probably get something to eat pretty soon. Anyway, hoping everybody is good. And when I say it's funny when you say hope everyone's good when there's like 2 people watching you, or probably 1, because I think I'm that one. I think that's the thing there. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, so I'm just here talking, running my mouth, you know, doing what I can. And so yeah, let's see. And that felt good. I think the only thing missing is just me playing a random video game. I think if maybe if I was I don't know. But actually, you know what I could probably do? I think I think what I can do is I could, now I don't think, I think I can probably unhook this webcam. I don't think that'll have any effect on the stream. Go into my room, relax, and probably try to watch something. I don't know. Because I can literally stream this all night. And whoever watches, I guess. But what would I watch? I don't know. I would play a game, but because I'm on Xbox, and I've said this many times, but I'll say it again, Xbox only allows me to stream. If I'm going directly from the Xbox, I only have Streamlabs, Twitch, and Lightstream. Now I could just stream directly to Twitch because I'm on Twitch as well. But I am trying to grow my YouTube in terms of the watch hours. So that's the goal, try to get monetized on YouTube and monetized on Twitch, because they both you know, both have very unique properties. So I could just use my light stream and do that, play my game on Xbox or whatever. But if I switch a game, the stream will end. Obviously, I would have to end this stream and start a new one. So it's like, do I really want to do all that? And then, let's see. Also, what was I going to say? Now, I could see if I could just simply screen capture the Xbox One app. If I can screen record that on OBS, and if I could stream my Xbox to the app and screen record the app itself to it be shown on YouTube or whatnot. So I don't know if I can actually do that. Why? Because I have not paid my Game Pass Ultimate membership. had to pay it. Had to do something else and whatever. So I don't know. So maybe if I was I don't know. But I feel like, you know, whoever's gonna watch, they're gonna watch, and that's it. Yeah. And if I'm gonna do that, I could try to do it. You know, you know what, actually, I'm gonna try that, because I'm gonna go in my room real quick and I'm gonna turn my Xbox on and I'm gonna see, I'm gonna see if my Xbox can stream to the app, and just see if that can happen. And I would be curious actually to see if I'm screen recording it on the OBS, if it's going to be shown. So actually, this is a good experiment, actually. So all I got to do is just turn on my Xbox. So let's see. So I can turn on the Xbox. I mean, I don't know what the quality is going to be, but yeah, not too sure. So, got my Xbox controller, and I'm gonna see. I don't even know why I even brought the. So let's see here. So I'm actually curious if this will actually work. Let me see. Okay. All right. Let me turn on. Let me log in. So I'm actually curious if this will work. I'm actually curious. All right. So it's on. So let me flip this around. And all right, so we have, let me make sure I get my camera in the view I want it. All right, okay, let's shut that camera down. Okay, now let's turn this around. Let's go and sit down. All right. This is generally where I do all of my YouTubing anyway. So, all right. So, all right. So I'm about to see if, so I'm about to try something. Since I've been on stream for so damn long, I'm gonna see if it's possible for me to still access my, I'm just gonna try to see if I can play a game on Xbox real quick. I need to see if I can, okay, there we go. Let me turn that off. It's like the camera where I want it. So I wanna see, so right now I'm using this program on OBS called AITUM Multistream. I guess it's called ATUM. So that's what's basically allowing me to stream to both Twitch and YouTube. So what I'm looking to do is if I can, let me see. Can I still screen? Can I set up a screen record? Can I record the screen while I'm actively streaming? I guess I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try this. So let's see. So I'm in my scenes. So we got the talking head. Let me put this screen record. So let me bring in this. Let me see if that changed the screen here. Because I know there's a bit of delay, so I'm looking to see on my YouTube feed to see if it changes. So I'm kind of ahead of time right now. Let's see if it works. If this works, if I see the screen change, and there's some hope. Let me see. Can I set up a screen record? Okay. Can I record the screen while I'm actively streaming? I guess I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try this. So let's see. So I'm in my scenes. So we got the talking head. Let me put this screen record. Oh, okay, I can. Okay, I just saw it. Yeah, I'm a little bit ahead. All right. So let me go and select the Xbox app. So I'm on the Xbox app right now. I'm loading that. And I'm gonna stream the console. And then okay, so it shows Xbox is going remote. So let me toggle the full screen, X out of that, close that. Now go back to OBS, and now let me go to window capture and go to Xbox. I think I have it. I think I have it. I don't know how the quality is gonna be. I have no idea. It's probably gonna be absolutely trash. I'm trying to shrink the video, the camera, but it's just not. This is like real pain in the ass here. Let me see. Okay, so we got. All right. Okay, so I put that there. Okay. So let's go back there. So let me see. I think I have it. Because I'm waiting to see it on my YouTube. Yeah, so I don't know if it's gonna, let me see. Maybe it will, I don't know. Let's see, because I know this thing is kind of weird. I don't know how this is gonna look. It'd be really nice if the quality, actually, I have to admit, the quality does look pretty good here. I have to admit, it might have been a few of the settings I changed, because it actually does look pretty good. Hold up. Let me find out. I may have actually done something pretty cool here. Because I can remember, wow, hold on. I'm actually looking at this on my phone. This actually doesn't look too bad. Wow, not bad. I don't think this looks too bad, honestly. Obviously, there's a bit of a delay, at least for me, when I'm looking at this. Yeah, but I think from what I can see, because I was on YouTube, and I yeah, I was on YouTube, and you know, how to, like, you know, set up a stream and whatnot. And one of the other videos was how to set up your recording, like your recording setup for OBS. And I made a couple of changes, and I have to admit, even on my laptop, this looks much better. Wow. I don't know if I can get it any better if I change some of the options, but this looks pretty good. And then even when I look at it on over here on the screen, it's not bad. In fact, let me see how this looks on, let me go over to Twitch. Let me see. Wow. Okay. This is actually pretty good. All right. I may actually focus on this now. Okay. I may actually focus on this. Cool. Wow. I mean, I could probably get this to run maybe even a little bit better. Come to think about it. Come to think of it. So, and I was thinking, so basically, I don't even, this is pretty good. So I don't need, I was thinking that you had to have a Game Pass Ultimate membership. All right, so basically, if you're just joining me, whoever you are, so this is my first time streaming to, this is my first time streaming to both Twitch and YouTube. You know, I'm a beginner streamer here. I mostly do content on YouTube. But yeah, I was not sure if with me not having a Game Pass Ultimate membership, if I would still be able to live stream my Xbox to the Xbox app and then screen record the app using my OBS. I wasn't sure if I was able to do that. Was not sure. So now it's like, and also I think the quality is not that bad. I could probably get the quality a little bit better, but it was definitely much worse before I made the adjustments. So yeah, that means I can play whatever type of game, you know. This is pretty cool. So I can actually just do this just in my room, actually. This is nice. I like it. Now, I don't know if I have the volume playing. In fact, let me see if I can reposition my camera. As, yeah, I don't know if I can do that. Because my camera looks to be kind of in a weird spot. So, let me, yeah, let's see if I can figure this out. I'll put the camera over here at right, yeah. So we'll just do that. Yeah, I just wanted to move the camera out the way. And I have to admit, I love these type of games. These old school games. I mean, I'm an old guy. I haven't beaten this game, and you know, I haven't really done much with it. I think I did have a basic playthrough, like for a little bit, but I didn't really go too far with it, and I just reset it. So, but I usually love these types of games, to be honest. I think that the gaming community could use a lot more of these types of games, honestly, in my opinion. Another day and still no sign of this so-called hero. Another thing I've learned about this game is I think it's a prequel to another game that came out that was really, really good. If you've never played it, it was called Sea of Stars. It was a really cool looking game. Yeah, Sea of Stars. It was like kind of like a role-playing game, but I think this game right here, the ninja game here, kind of, tells a story that's, it's like the story happens before Sea of Stars. But I love these little type of games right here. I think these games are overall just better than a lot of the big budget games that have all these nonsensical agendas. Games taking like $50 million to make, but yet so you can make a game like this and basically anybody can play it. You know what I'm saying? And still have a fun time with it. Gather around, everyone. History lesson is about to begin. Oh, great. Another lecture. I guess I should at least show up this time. Man, I can tell you, I cannot wait until that upcoming Ninja Gaiden game. That I think it's called Ninja Gaiden Rage Bound. They should call it Rage Quit, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be pissed off playing it. Right on time to try the new course. Show us your cloud step technique. Jump, hit, jump. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Now, I'm not exactly the expert at this game, but, do well. Well, look who decided to grace us with their presence. Have you done your reading? Ever the rebel. What's the point? All we do is rot in this hideout anyway. I see that the importance of our ancestors' wisdom is lost on you. But let me assure you that the threat of the demon army is very real, and should they... Oh, damn, all hell done broke loose. Oh man, damn, that sucks. Yeah, how they get bodied like that? Come on, man, that's ridiculous. You're not ready. Man, this is something else. Can I get hit by these? Oh, damn, this dude is huge. This guy's like 5 people in one body. It's just funny to me how like this creature, this demon is like just speaking perfect English. I wonder if the game audio is on. I'm not too sure. Oh, look at Birdman here. Oh. Well, it is good to know that I can literally do a stream, a decent a decent stream from what I can see. So I may actually do this more often. It seems like I may not even need the capture card at this point. If I can just stream it from my Xbox to the app. This is pretty cool. I might be able to even lower the resolution just a bit more. And then it might actually, it might come across on stream even better, honestly. Might be able to even lower the resolution just a bit more. And then it might actually, it might come across on stream. I could literally probably just go and take this whole computer setup into my room and just play for the rest of the night. Because if I had to do this right now, sitting in this hard ass chair in the kitchen right now, like I don't know if I can make it. To be perfectly honest. But I have so many games of this type. I feel like, hey, I'm pretty sure there'll be like 1 or 2 people that might actually be interested in watching this. Oh, I can't hit these yet. Oh, okay. I think a game like this is just so good, honestly. This is like one of those sleeper titles. This is like one of those games you wouldn't think that's really worth your attention, but if you really like, I don't know how it comes across on stream, but it's like one of those games when you're playing it, it's actually mad fun. And as I said, for anybody that might be joining, this game, The Messenger, is actually, I think it's a prequel to another game called Sea of Stars, which is also another great RPG. I think this game is a prequel to that. Because I remembered in Sea of Stars, they talked about a messenger character. And so when I saw this game, I'm like, are these games related? So yeah, it is. And also with me being, middle aged at like 44 years old, of course, This when I see this game, I see Ninja Gaiden. That's what I see. So yeah. I think I do need to fix the stream a bit. I gotta figure it out because I don't think the music of the game is coming through. At least I don't think it is. So yeah. I gotta figure that. Because I think it's just, I don't know. But another thing about me is I absolutely love ninja-based games. I love stealth in general. Like I think, in my opinion, if anybody here is into video games, if they really are, and they like stealth-based games, I can tell you, if there's one person you want playing a stealth game and you want to watch, it's definitely me. Because I that is just it's just my shit. Like I love being able to sneak around a camp or whatever and take out my enemy in silence. Like that's what I love. Like I'm not a fan of the guns blazing type of situation. Like I'm really not. It's not really my thing. I mean, I'll do it if I have to, obviously, but I don't know. Like if I'm playing Far Cry, like Far Cry 5, 4, or 6, I'm aiming to do the stealth option, 100%. Like I'm aiming to go through those camps and those little worlds, without being detected. And a lot of times, if I'm spotted, I will be so pissed off, I will literally restart the whole section just to see if I can do it. Like I remember back in, what was it, 2015, back when I had this really amazing woman that I completely screwed up on. That's a sad story for another day. But when I used to play this game, it was a Metal Gear Phantom Pain. I was playing, I think it was 2016. And I wanted to get through that game without being seen. And so my girlfriend at the time, an angel of a woman, she would, she was one of those that was into watching games, which was cool. And yeah, so it was like I would I forgot I think it was the part where you get Miller at the very, like, early on in the game. If you've played Phantom Pain, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you don't, basically Miller was like Snake's like right-hand man, and he got injured and captured. And so you're going behind enemy lines to try to save your friend. So for me, I was trying to get in the camp and out without being detected. And I would be just like, I'd knock everybody out. And that's another thing. If I don't have to kill people, I would only typically kill like the main target. So if I can knock you out instead of assassinating you, I would do that. That's one of the reasons why I kind of didn't like a few of, I don't know which one it was, which Assassin's Creed, where you couldn't knock out the person. You had to your only option was to assassinate. I don't know if it was Odyssey or if it was Valhalla, but let me see. I'm losing my train of thought here. I just got blasted by a damn fireball. But yeah, like, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I tend to like the non-lethal option if I could just knock the enemy out. But what ended up happening sometimes is, sometimes the enemy might wake up and, they might wake up and and alert the other guards. So I would be like just about ending the mission. I got Miller, and if you remember playing that game at all, I'm trying to get Miller out the camp, and then all of a sudden some asshole finds me, raises the alarm. Would you know I actually reset the entire mission and start that shit over from scratch? Oh man. Yeah. So yeah. In fact, hold up. I think let me respond to somebody real quick. Cause let's see, not you, me. Yeah, it was a friend of mine that had her birthday earlier, so I was kind of wishing her a birthday. And I think she mistaken, because I'm 44. I don't know how old she is. I forgot how old she was. But I said something. I think she misinterpreted and thought that I said that she's in her 40s. So best believe she just let me know about it in in Facebook Messenger or no, Instagram Messenger just now. So that was hilarious. So I couldn't let that rock because I don't want her thinking I'm trying to call her 40 years old. You know how women are with their age. So I was like, no, it's me. I'm the 40-year-old. I'm the middle-aged man here. So yeah, I had to just do that. Let me see. Which one of these upgrades I want? Let me see. Strike of the Ninja, attack enemy projectile. This is where if I had a big chat, like an engaging chat, I would probably just say like, all right, chat, which of these upgrades should I take? Right? I should be like a good streamer. Be like, all right, if you want Strike of the Ninja, type S. If you want Energy Shuriken, type E. If you want Karuta plates, tap K. And I just kind of do my little engagement or whatnot. At least, I don't know, some craziness. But since I don't have that, I will just, I think I'll just do the enemy attacks because I think instead of waiting for like a fireball or something to go past the screen, I think it'll probably be much better to just kind of take the bull by the horn, so to speak, and attack a projectile. Because in this game, when you strike something, you can literally jump off of it. So it's kind of interesting. So all right, so we got that. So now, if I attack something, I should be able to jump off of it, basically. This guy is not a good example because he doesn't shoot projectiles, but he'll still get. Oh wow, he actually touched me. Oh damn. Now I will admit, I am not good at this game. I am not good at this game. Oh, here's a good example. So if I attack this when I'm in the air, yeah, there we go. I did it, but let me try it again. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, man, I love these types of games. I have so many of these types. I have this. I have another ninja type game, which I absolutely love. I would highly recommend playing. It's called Mark of the Ninja. I don't know if the 3 people that's in this chat has even heard of that game. But yeah, Mark of the Ninja. That is like a true ninja experience. Like this game is literally like my childhood Ninja Gaiden. Like, it's an action-based game. I mean, this is basically their inspiration. But for an actual like ninja style game with stealth and all that, Mark of the Ninja is like phenomenal. It's a phenomenal game. I mean, if you're looking for like run and gun action, then it's probably not going to scratch that itch. Because yeah, you probably can go on the offensive in that game, But to be perfectly honest, it's not in your best interest to do so, to be perfectly honest. But I think if you were to buy this game, I think, if you're like an old school or you appreciate the old school, I think, yeah, this game is definitely worth a look. And I don't even think it's even that expensive. And a lot of times I find myself playing these type of games than, some of the newer games, to be honest. Because I don't know, I just feel like you just have fun with these games, Like I think after a while, like a lot of video games nowadays, a lot of these so-called developers, which they're really activists, pushing their stupid messaging. The games are they're not even games. They're just more like political messages wrapped up in a game. Sort of like they use the game as like a Trojan horse, and they conceal their agenda within it. So it's like you're thinking you're getting a game and you're really getting a message that they're just basically preaching to you. So that shit is definitely not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. Like games like this, it's just, you got like a little half-ass storyline, and you just go and you try to survive. that's. So I guess maybe for somebody like me that's from the '80s era, you know, these games just appeal to me a lot more. Like I can literally play a game like this every day. Now don't get me wrong, I do appreciate the newer stuff. I mean, I have a ton of games, but like these types of games are like diamonds in the rough, 100%. In fact, I can actually pause this. Uh, thankfully, because Xbox has that quick resume, so I can literally show a different game. So, oh, Slain. Oh my God, this game right here. Oh man, if you don't know about Slain, yo, this game is godlike. Hold on, let me make sure of something. Wait. Okay, so I think I messed up here. So my controller isn't. Wait. Why is this not working? Hold on. Having technical difficulties here. I'm not too sure why. Okay, so I can move this. Okay, I can move the home screen. All right, maybe the game is just messed up. Let me exit out. It might be messed up. Let me try to log back in. Basic. Oh, I know what's going on. Okay. I'm choosing the wrong option. Okay. Oh, wait, no. No. Wait a second. All right, I guess I'm not too sure what's going on with this. But yeah, for whatever reason, I'm pressing the buttons, nothing's happening here. All right. I don't know if it's just this game. Let me go back to the messenger. Nope, I can play the messenger. So I'm not too sure. Let's see. Let me try something else. Because I have so many games here. I mean, you can see all the games I got. Of course, a lot of these are Game Pass games, so I can't really mess with them. Definitely Nine Souls I wanted to try. That's on my Game Pass, so when I get the Game Pass membership, I'll probably tap into that. Let me see. Mark of the Ninja. Yeah, this. All right, let me make sure. All right, we got it working. So the Mark of the Ninja, this game is ridiculous. You want to talk about a game that's based on just ninjutsu? This game right here, this game is godlike. This, if you want to experience your get your ninja fix, this is where you go. Hold up. I want to see. I'd much rather go to the beginning of the game. Let me see. That's kind of weird. Okay. So I guess this, all right, here we go. Here's the beginning of the game. But yeah, let's just do. Yeah, so this game is godlike. If anybody's played this game is ridiculous. Yeah, this game is really good. Oh, Kazuya Mishima is back. Okay. Well, let's see what you're saying. So, you like the Raven content. I enjoy them because I'm a Raven main. He will someday get buff. Well, you know, I don't. Well, since you're here, if you're here, I'm assuming you probably don't hear the game. I'm assuming. So I have to figure out how to get the sound back in the game. But I was gonna play Tekken. I can't go online because I don't have my Xbox Ultimate right now. But I definitely show like a couple of things. But this game right here, I mean, it's not Tekken Raven, but in terms of a ninja, like, so basically this right here, if you don't know this game, this is Mark of the Ninja. And I gotta stop looking at my phone because it throws me off because it's like the stream has to catch up to what I'm saying. So let me just put the phone away. All right, so pretty much this is your standard movement, right? So if I'm holding the analog stick, so you can see he's just kind of like moving. Now when you go into shadows, look at that. Look at that. So he's definitely literally in the shadows. He literally becomes a shadow. So now if you want to run, you can hold the R trigger, but you can see the circles that just shows the noise that you're making. So I think that's pretty cool. And then you can hold the left trigger to throw your darts. So if I'm aiming this light source, I mark the target with the Y button and I let it go. And then you see I'm in darkness. So this is badass. Now at the beginning, you don't really have a sword. But yeah, I think later on in the level you do get your sword and you can do your stealth, kills and whatnot. But I think because I've already done this stage, I think I already have the sword. So as you can see, this is like your little companion. I don't know who she is because I haven't gotten that far in the game yet. But so you can, let me see, exit the vent. Okay. So it shows I'm currently in the dark. Let's see if I can go and eliminate some people. See, now you see I'm visible in the light here. We don't want that. So this is where we just gonna be like, all right, we say screw your light. Con Edison, shut the light off. So So you see the guy's cone of view, cone of vision. So I can literally hit the B button to hide behind this little plant thing. So I think that's pretty cool. And you get points for being undetected. So that's what's up. Now you see, I'm gonna dip into this room right here. I'm gonna get points for both of this. Both undetections. 400 points, just like that. Now, of course, if I had the sword, I would be able to actually stealth kill those guys in those secret areas too. So this is a very good ninja experience. You see, you can hang upside down. Very acrobatic. I really hope they make a sequel to this game. I really do. So I got my grappling hook now. So that's right bumper. So this is like very Sekiro-like, just a little bit faster. So grapple over here, grapple over there. Now if I had my weapon, I could simply just take these guys out. Now if you look at this, look how you can just dangle down like you're Spider-Man. But I don't have my sword just yet, so we're gonna let them rock for now. There's my sword. Now it's time to have a little fun. This is where I would probably ask the chat, hey chat, do you think I should go back and eliminate those guards? I'm gonna make believe that 3 or 2 of you said yes. So I'm gonna go and do that. Just because. All right. So eliminate the light source. Oh, wait a minute. So they're looking for me. So you can't really see them, but you can hear their footsteps. So you can still see they're kind of like looking for me. So it looks like they're chilling. So I can dangle down. Let me see if I can time this. Oh, wait. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, with a game like this, you do not last long in a firefight. So this game definitely encourages you to sneak around and be stealthy. You can try to, fight the world if you want in a game like this, but if you do, that is your ass. So now we got this guy, we can drag him, we can put him, drop the body. You get points for hiding the bodies. So this game is, I can't say enough good things about this game. I just can't. Like, this game is godlike as far as I'm concerned. Oh, wait. It's called a leap of faith. It's hilarious. Oh, we got some darts. That's real cool. Oh, look at this. Huh. Oh. Oh shit. Uh So I did that on purpose just to kind of show you how easy you can die. Or did I? But yeah, this is Mark of the Ninja Remastered. Great, great game. In fact, hold up, let me see how much this game is. How much is this game? Let me see. Oh, this game is 20 bucks. I feel personally this game is definitely worth it, in my opinion. But there are many times where I've seen this game on sale, but I mean, yeah, this game is godlike. If you look at the reviews, I mean, hey, on Xbox, look at 4.8, 275 reviews here. It's a great game. It's an amazing game. Let's see. So I am happy that this whole thing of me playing a game on stream is good because, as I mentioned before, the quality of my recording, my screen recording, all that stuff, I guess maybe my settings in OBS were so screwed up that everything was like pixelated, it was grainy, it was choppy. Like this is, and I'm looking at it from time to time on my phone and it looks pretty legit. It doesn't look bad. So I think I'm probably gonna, I don't know. I kind of don't want to stop the chat. I kind of don't want to stop yet because I feel like I'm on a roll here. But I don't know. I mean, I have been at this for like 4 hours, but looking at this right now, it looks pretty good. I'll definitely be looking at this back when I end the stream, just to see if I can get a little bit more quality out of this. But I definitely love these types of games. They're like really cool. I haven't played that Kazan game yet. Yeah, I haven't really played that game just yet. Even though a lot of people are talking about it and whatnot, I haven't really gotten around to it just yet. Oh, Ninja 1987. I gotta admit, this game is also something that's on my radar. I'm probably gonna end up buying it eventually. Just looking at the trailer for this, it looks legit. It kind of reminds me of The Messenger, but just 8-bit. It's a little pixelated though. I don't know if that's because of the Xbox or it's because of OBS, but yeah, this is definitely a game. It's only $5. I'll probably end up picking it up. Yeah, this game looks nice. I'm actually looking forward to this one. What is it? Chronos New Dawn. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that. It's actually pretty good. Let me see. I don't know. I'm getting a little hungry, but I think if Blasphemous 2 is only $15. Okay. Yeah, this Blasphemous game, it's another side-scrolling kind of difficult game. It's pretty legit. I have the first game. Yeah, I have the first game. But even beyond that, the one thing I want to figure out with this whole simultaneous streaming is that I was not able to create the I was not able to like create the YouTube the YouTube aspect where with my thumbnail and the title and the description and stuff. So I guess I have to do that after I go live, and I don't know. So it's kind of weird. I have to figure out how that goes, how that is. But for right now, I think I'm probably going to bow out and just kind of work on the stream. And I mean, I might go live again just to test out certain things, but it's just going to be mostly a test. And this was a pleasant surprise. I did not know I can still go and do the cloud streaming to my Xbox app and then record the Xbox app on OBS to stream it to you guys. I did not know I could still do that. I thought that I had to have an active Game Pass Ultimate membership to do that. So I'm glad I have that as an option. That I don't have to pay $20 for that feature. So that's good. Let me see. Anyway, I hope whomever else is in here, hope you're having a good night, a good 2025, whatever. And yeah, as for Mr. Kazuya Mishima, I'm looking to make more Raven content. I'll be honest with you, I'm just not a fan of Tekken 8. I'm really not. I'll keep it 100 with you. I think the game is bullshit. I haven't made a video about it, but I just think it's just I play it just because I've spent so much time in the franchise, and I've been playing the franchise since I've been 14 years old. But Tekken as a game, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just so much nonsense with the game, and so much broken characters that need to be nerfed, characters that get away with murder in this game. It's really ridiculous. It truly is. I'm just like, I'm kind of over it. But I play it, and I'm great at it. But it's just too much nonsense in the game, to be honest. There's too many. There's a lot of characters that need to be nerfed, and to be perfectly honest, I worked so hard to get that Tekken King rank with Raven, and I'll be damned. I go in ranked and play some online scrub that probably has 2 brain cells that just running their broken flowchart, and I end up getting demoted for some nonsense. So I do quick match. I'll do that, but right now I don't have my Game Pass membership, so I can't go online like that. But yeah, I think when the time comes, I'll probably make more content or whatnot for Raven. I do like the character, especially considering Lei Wulong is not in the game. But I just think ultimately, I don't know, man. I just think Raven Raven has tools, but as I said, for me and the way I see it, his back turn 3-4. This right here is to me his best move. This is his best everything. Everything else is good, solid. Aqua Spider is great. I can't complain with that. Aqua Spider is a great low. You get that as a follow up, whatever, whatever. But for me, back turn 3-4, back turn 3-4-4. That right there to me is money. That is money. I've literally ran through people online just by running that move over and over because they do not want to press after that second kick, because if they press after that second kick, the third kick is going to get them and you get a free guaranteed back turn 1+2. Like, so that to me is like his best thing. And maybe that's the reason why they make it so that Raven cannot maintain his back turn position. Because if Raven was able to stay back turn here, as I said in so many videos, I believe Raven would 100% be a top 10 character. Easy. He would be top 10, easy. But because when you do this move, it puts him back into his default position, it's you can't just run it. If I could just keep back turn, I would just back turn 3-4, back turn 3-4, back turn 3-4-4. Like, I would be able to run that. But you can't. I mean, you can. I mean, I find, I just do it because my opponent will be so concerned about pressing something. You know, they just won't press nothing. Let me set this up here. The second hit. So yeah, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. This is what you lose. Look at that. 3-4. You mash, you get this free. And even if you do press, I'm safe. Raven's safe. So even if I don't press anything, he's completely safe. And the thing is, with Raven being neutral, what this does allow is, come on, my controller's messed up. Well, I don't like that. Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of the drop down thing, because personally, I think it's completely worthless. Anybody that understands the Raven matchup will be prepared for that drop down thing. What I would prefer is to be able to do down forward 3, because this move is a perfect high crush. But I think what I could do, boom, and just do that. So that's a high crush also, down back 4. So that's going to be a punish right there. Or if you do another high crush, you could do down 4. That's going to beat out highs as well. So there's so many different ways you can kind of like work this. So it depends on it just depends. But I just feel like for me, the back turn 3-4. That's money right there. Back turn, back 3, getting that +4 on block, and then mixing up with back turn 4. Given that back turn, back 3, this move is 18 frames, and back turn 4 is 19 frames. That's a perfect mix, because if they wanna duck to avoid blocking this, they're gonna duck right into that. And even if they block this, you're safe anyway. So that's why he has that in the game. Just understanding the blueprint of the character. But yeah, it's just kind of like understanding what the character is trying to do. What is the blueprint of the character? So anytime I'm playing this wonky ass game for like since I've been 14 years old, and with me being 44 at this point, every character has a certain blueprint, for good or worse. And I just look at certain moves that this character has, And I'm like, why did they do this? Like, when I look at this right here, in fact, you know what I could do right now? And I thought about doing this as a video, but since, I don't know if anybody here is a Tekken fan, but since I already have, um, let me show you, because I have Tekken 6 and I have Tekken Tag. So looking at the differences of Raven, let me just go and do this real quick. Let me just go to my games. Let me add, where is it? Okay, here's Tekken Tag. Let's add this to my group. And I got Tekken 6. Let's add that to my digitally owned. So now I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Tekken 6 came before Tekken Tag, right? So this is one of the things I love about Xbox. So I can literally just, I can pull up Tekken 6. You just pull it up, right? We're gonna take anybody on for a trip through the ages here. So, because it's important. See, the thing is, it's important to understand where certain things, how things originated, like where was certain things at. And I really wanted to make a video on this, but I was like, yeah, do I really feel like it? But since, hell, I'm in the, I'm online, why not? So let's just go and do this. So now, of course, here's my beloved character, Lei, of course, but we're not going to go with Lei. We're going to go with Raven for now. And so Raven versus Raven. I will say, arguably, this is the game that had the best, or my favorite music. I love Lightning Storm. There's so many good soundtracks in Tekken 6. But yeah, this is crazy. So let me put him to block. Right? 'Cause sometimes I forget how to even use the practice mode in this game. So if we look at quarter circle forward 2, you see this knocks down, right? Knocks down on normal hit. Look at this. And I forgot back 4-4, that puts you in a bound. Hold up, why am I not resetting back to position? Oh, okay, I gotta activate it. Okay, here we go. This. I forgot the combo. Because to be perfectly honest, I was not using Raven at all until Tekken 8, really. I was mostly using Lei. But, when I decided to go back and look at the character, I'm like, okay. Now, this move here. Hold up. Why is he not stand to guard? Oh, okay, here we are. Put guard all. So as you saw, on hit, it just put him in a crouch state. Now on block, now it looks like a similar distance yeah, it kind of looks that way. Yeah, so I think it did. So the move always had that pushback, honestly. So let's see. Now here's an interesting thing throughout the game of Raven is up forward 3. So up forward 3 in Tekken 6, it knocked down. It knocked down for, whatever combo you're gonna do or whatever. Because like I said, I wasn't using Raven back then, but there's certain things I just knew. So you had up forward 3 knockdown on normal hit. And I think he had something else. Yeah, this move. Yeah, this stupid ass move. Like, yeah, I forget that Raven at this point in Tekken 6, this is where he had the haze stance. This shit was absolute trash as far as I'm concerned. And then this is where he had Aqua Spider. So Haze 3 was Aqua Spider. So back then, Now in Tekken 8, he can just do the move, you know, whenever he wants. So that's really the good thing about Tekken 8. Actually, no, on counter hit, he doesn't knock down. Oh, wow. So you don't get nothing on counter hit for that move. Okay, that's interesting. And then this move right here, this is basically the attack counter in Tekken 6 if you manage to get them to attack you during the frames of this move. Which, again, if you look at this move knocks down. So this move, in my opinion, was worth using because you get a free knockdown. And if I'm not mistaken, you get a free guaranteed follow-up too, because it puts you in that head towards, you know. So honestly, I used Raven, but because I still had my main lay in here, I wasn't using Raven like that. But yeah. So he didn't have the cancellation of 334 yet. This move down forward 2-3, you can see this does not allow you to combo because the kick is gonna miss. You can delay it, but it just won't work. This kick down forward 2-3 was really just used as an interrupter. So if the opponent blocked this and try to mash, the kick will stop them. That was really the only purpose. But now in Tekken 8, it counts as a full combo because they time it to where if you get the launcher, as you probably are aware, you can get the kick. Maybe you can. I think I just did it, but it takes too much timing to even mess around with it. It's not even practical. Okay, this don't knock down. Let me see. Does it knock down on counter hit? What about the last part? Okay, the last part. So I guess if you block the first part and mash the second will knock you down. But in Tekken 8, this knocks down for free. Now let's see. Oh, Killer B, this move. Oh, I love this move right here. Very good move. Okay, so it basically it operates the same way. Yeah, so okay, this is the same for Tekken 8. So you can definitely do that. What else? Oh, wow. Oh, I forgot forward 3. Look at this. I don't know what, I mean, I kind of liked how this move looked. Because it's like, it's basically the opposite of back 3. So back 3, forward 3. I think this is pretty cool. The only thing is that it's a high. So that I think this is probably the reason why Namco decided to get rid of this move. Even though it launches on normal hit. And it does decent damage. Or counter hit, what is it, 31 damage? But it's like, is anybody really gonna get hit by this? So I don't know. But now if I were to go over to Tekken Tag, let's see. Let's go to Tekken Tag right now. So now I'm switching to Tekken Tag. So that up forward 3 from Raven no longer launches on normal hit. In Tekken Tag, you're going to see you need a counter hit. So they kind of flip-flopped with it. They kind of flip-flopped. I'll show that. I'm getting kind of hungry. Might need to get something to eat. Well, I don't know who's in the chat right now, but maybe it's like maybe 3 Tekken fans, probably. All right, let's go to practice mode. Let's go to Raven, of course. Again, I really didn't use Raven back then because, of course, I had Lei. In fact, my Tekken Tag team was Lei and Fengwei. Or Lei and Fox. I just call him Lei Fox. So that was kind of like my Tekken Tag team. I don't know if there's anybody that plays Tekken here. I'm assuming it's the Tekken players that are still in the stream right now. So I don't know what your Tekken Tag team was. But that was mine. Lei and Feng or Lei and Steve. But just to kind of show, let me make sure. So up forward 3, Raven, Tekken Tag. Look at that. You actually need a counter hit to get the launch in this game. Wait, hold on. Yeah, so you need a counter hit to actually get that launch. It's crazy, right? What else we got? So he still has this move, which is, I don't know. Maybe there was a purpose behind this move, but I just never seen it. Oh, and back 1+2. Wow, I totally forgot about this move. Oh, yeah, wow, I did forget about this. So back 1+2, and then he can do 3 or, oh, interesting, okay. You know what? Interesting. You know, I kind of wonder if maybe they could have still made this move worth doing in Tekken 8. Back 1+2. Interesting. Okay. So he had this. He had quarter circle forward 4, quarter circle forward 3, QCF 1, no follow-up. Okay, so basically quarter circle forward 2 knocked down on regular hit. So it basically knocked down on regular hit for Tekken 6 and Tekken Tag 2. But in, let me see. Yeah, so in Tekken 8, it doesn't knock down. Why? Who knows? Who knows why? All right, let's see. So this remained the same. Down back 3 counter hit. I can see the animation for while standing 2 is a little bit more animation. Let's see. Raven still had up back 3, so he can do this kick going backwards. So he still had that. They took that away in Tekken 8. You can only do this move just standing. I guess it has its purpose, I guess. I don't know if anybody really got like crisscrossed by this. Oh boy. Interesting. I mean, Raven had some interesting moves. I will say that. So he doesn't have that. So his forward 3 has now turned into this. But he didn't have the follow. Oh no, he did. He does have the follow up. Okay, forward 3-2. So this is the move he still has in Tekken 8, but he doesn't have the launch. The forward 3 doesn't launch like it does in Tekken 6. Tekken 6 it was a high, and this is just what it is. Can he go back turn? Yeah, you can go back turn. Okay. Okay, so he still can't do the 3-3-4 cancellation yet. He could still cancel the quarter circle forward 2. So I guess he was always able to do that. I don't remember if he could do that in Tekken 5 because Tekken 5 is not available to me. But Tekken 6 and this game, yeah, he can cancel that. So that's pretty interesting. That's pretty cool. He still had that move. Oh, back 2-2. Okay, it knocked down. So I really enjoyed that. Like this was one of my favorite moves he had. This right here, back 2. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it used to be safe. I think it was like -9 if I'm not mistaken. I don't know any of his combos in this game. But yeah, like it's good to take a trip down memory lane to like if you're able to do so, to kind of see how a character progressed, over the years. I mean, Lord knows I've done it with Lei many times. Now, this is my character. This character, this is my character right here. Like, man, if Namco were to give me back my Lei, my character, okay, yeah, there's going to be hell to pay in Tekken 8. That's all I gotta say. I don't see myself just stop playing Raven. I think at this point, I think Raven, he is definitely an honorary character for me. But yeah, I just I don't know. Lei is just this is my character, man. And I just look forward, if he does come back, I just look forward to seeing what they do to him, do with him. For starters, I would love to see, because they gave him this, I don't know if they gave it to him in Tekken 6. I don't feel like switching the game, but yeah, this thing, it worked sometimes because the frame to counter the opponent happened so late in the animation that there was only one technique I found that if you were to block a particular move, that you can make Lei do this, and if they happen to be throwing punches, I'm gonna get the counter. But it was years, believe me. This game came out years ago, so I kind of forgot a lot of things. But I can tell you, between Sidestep 4 with Lei, which is absolutely a safe launcher, and considering that Lei does not have any other sidestep move, what I discovered and what I started to use on people was use sidestep back 4. Because the thing is, back 4, especially in Tekken 7, it actually came out at the same frames. And Lei actually made the same exact sound effect for each move. So it was easy for me to mix up doing sidestep 4 and sidestep 3. And it was easy for me to mix that up. Easy. And then I had this idea from Cherry Berry Mango. I think that was his name. It's a Korean Jin player. Back then in Tekken 7, all you would really see Jin players do was, what was it? Forward Jin, or standing 4. Well, with Lei, I took that premise and I just started using forward Lei, because many people did not know, and it was not listed in the move list, that in Tekken 7, forward 4 is a homing move. This is a homing attack. So essentially, Jin's standing 4 worked the exact same way as Lei's forward 4. And Jin's forward 3, I was basically using Jin's forward 4. I was basically using Lei's up forward 3, because that came out at the same frame. In fact, I can just turn on Tekken 7 real quick. Can I? Hold up. Or do I have to? Hold on. I think Tekken 7. Wait. Do I have Tekken 7? Or did I install? Oh, yeah, uninstalled it. Okay, never mind. All right, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so that's the thing I was using with Lei, and it was paying dividends left and right. But anyway, this has been quite good. I will definitely be doing this more often. I think what I'm going to do, I mentioned it before, I'm probably going to tweak the settings on my laptop a little bit more. I may just have this to where it renders at 720p for the output, so that it looks a little bit better and smoother for the streamers, for the viewers. So I'm gonna probably screw around with the OBS settings, and what else am I gonna do? Oh, and figure out what's up with the sound, because since I'm doing this on both, in fact, let me go check my Twitch real quick, because I haven't even done that. Let me see. Um, Nobody's on there. Yeah, I'm not big on Twitch yet. But the game looks good on Twitch from what I can see, and YouTube. So I think this was a pretty good success, streaming to both platforms. At least I think so. So yeah, I think this was a good test. So basically, I was just kind of showing to a couple of people here the differences of Tekken 8 to Tekken, Tekken 6, Tekken Tag 2, whatever. Because it's good to kind of see, the differences with certain characters, like with Raven, for instance. So, but yeah, I think this was a great success. Hopefully, whoever checked me out on Twitch, hopefully they'll follow my little live stream there. Trying to build up the followers there, and the people who are, seeing me on YouTube, uh, you know, follow me, subscribe, whatever, and this is pretty cool. I will definitely be posting more content, streaming, now that I figured out how to kind of utilize this in a good way, because I wasn't sure I was able to really pull this off, especially with the type of laptop I have. Now, I don't know if I want to do any kind of overlays for the stream. I don't know if my computer can handle it, but I guess I'll figure it out. And I guess maybe the next stream properly with just mostly gameplay, unless I just feel like running my mouth on a particular topic, and hopefully the chat that I may have may want to engage and kind of jump in and talk and run their mouth with me. But yeah, that's the mission, to just kind of grow, get all that monetization, unlock those memberships, where I can probably do like, member only streams, and just kind of like provide a lot of value to the people that rock with me. Whether it's fitness advice, nutrition, gaming, whatever. I think, if anybody here is a creator also, I mean, hey, nothing's stopping you from doing the exact same thing. That should be the mission. That should be the goal. If you're trying to create, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, whatever. So that's just my own opinion. But I think I need to get me some food, because I can't believe I've been streaming for like literally 5 hours. This is crazy. So yeah, I'm probably gonna screw around with some of these OBS settings to see if I can get it better. And I don't know, kind of just chill out for the rest of the night. So I thank everybody that tuned in, for however long you tuned in. If you're not a subscriber, check me out. Check out the content. If you're watching me on Twitch, hopefully you'll follow me on there. Same thing. If you're on YouTube, follow me on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, follow me on, you know what I mean? Let's get the following action going. So yeah, my Twitch, Instagram, pretty much my TikTok, everything is red related. As you see it in the, if you're on YouTube, you're seeing it. It's spelled the exact same way. So anyway, I'm rambling at this point. So let me get up out of here. Anyway, let me see how I can end this thing, because I think I have to end it through OBS. So let's see. Let me bring the dock up and bring up ATEM multi-stream. All right,